worked at a pizza parlor in Pacifica.
Oh yeah, you told me the story.
And now, judging from the outside, that place from the outside looks like your typical pizza parlor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, family, friends, anyone come in there, it looks fine. And you walk in, you look behind the counter, and it's a bunch of young kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told you stories. So you go to a place. I mean, I can. One of my second day, actually my second day training. I signed on to be a delivery driver.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the worst driver that was ever there. I was late to pretty much every single house. Pizza was always cold. But my second day of training, my buddy pulled up in front of the house. He had to slam on the brakes, and he had the pizza in the back seat, and the pizza went flying off the seat. It somehow turned upside down. A couple of pieces fell out and landed
out
on
of
the seat of his car. Yeah. So I looked back there and I looked at him. I was like, so, what do you do in a situation like this? And he looked at me, he looked back at the pizza, and he flipped it back over. He took the two pieces that fell out of the box, he put them back in, he kind of like mashed them together a little bit like he couldn't tell. I actually saw him take off. He played hockey. I think he was changing his skates one day, like a couple weeks prior. I saw him take off a screw.
So that's the type of nasty shit.
So that kind of stuff definitely does happen. Not at every restaurant, like I said. At steakhouse, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Even at BJ's, like we prided ourselves in cleanliness.
Okay,
like
answer me this: were you one of those nasty boys that did shit? I mean, honest with me, because that's the type of stuff that freaked me out. Were you one that had any nasty shit going on? Because I know you told me stories, but just keep it real.
I'll be honest. The one story I have, and I have to think if there's more. There might be a couple more, but the one I know for sure is my second day on the job. I rollerbladed to work, and I just figured it'd be a good idea to get some exercise in the process going to work. So I skated about 1.5 miles to work. I get to work. I'm sweating, dripping bullets. I'm like 5 minutes late, and
This is the pizza parlor.
The pizza parlor. So I get in there, and there's like 10 tickets on the line. Like, there's no time for me to go in the bathroom and wash my hands and kind of cool off for a few minutes.
Just nasty.
Very nasty. And I'm like, all right. So I get up to the line, I grab the pizza, I grab the ticket, and I'm sweating before I even start making the pizza. I look at my buddy. I'm like, dude, like, can I take like 5 minutes to go cool off? This is not right. He's like, no, man, just make the fucking pizza. He's like, we're buying we're 10 tickets deep. So I'm making the pizza, I'm rolling out the dough, I'm kneading it, which is something you have to do, and I am seeing sweat come off my forehead and land in the dough.
So you one of them nasty boys then. So
that day I was.
So they's getting that special Moresco sauce.
They got all the salt and stuff coming off my forehead.
Maybe I should start staying home, because that's the type of stuff that
but that's not going to happen at every restaurant.